going to show you an example of the drafting process when you have your outline and your notes. So here is an example of part of my outline, and imagine that this is for a research paper about the development of a baby. And so this section of the paper will be about the baby's development from months 1 to 3. And this will be an informal outline, and in this case I have this part as section 4 of my paper, and then here are my notes. So the next thing I need to do is read through the notes and decide the best order for the paragraph that I'm writing. And so I can see that there's healthful nutrition, immunizing the baby. Those both have to do with health. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight those in one color so I remember they go together. Physical contact, talk and sing to the baby, respond to the baby, provide colorful object or different shapes, speak a foreign language. I feel like these three really go together because it has to do with the way the parents respond. And then I feel like these are just a little bit different than the others. So I'm going to actually start with these, and then I can just move them in my outline here. And I'm going to start with a topic sentence because I have one in mind. If you don't have an idea for a topic sentence, just start with the information and then go backwards. So the way parents the way parents interact with their baby from months 1 to 3 is very important. Now at this point, this is the first paragraph I'm writing, even though it's in the middle of my paper, so I don't know what my transition will be. I don't even know if this sentence will stay my topic sentence, but that's okay. Now what I can do is I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these bullet points. And since in my notes I already had the in-text citations, I can just leave those in where they are, add some periods, delete some bullet points, and I'm going to see if that works as a paragraph right there. These parts might fit in, they might not. I just have to see. So I'm going to unhighlight that since I no longer need that information for organization. So the way parents interact with their baby from months 1 through 3 is very important. Give consistent warm physical contact to establish your infant's sense of security and well-being. Talk and sing to the baby and call her by name. Respond to the baby both when she is upset and when she is happy. So already I know that I'm going to need to introduce this quote or to paraphrase it. I also need to rephrase how this is written a little bit so it's not directed at the reader per se, but talking about parents in general. So we can put in here, parents should give consistent warm physical contact. Now since I'm changing a word in the text in order to make it flow in my paper, I'm not really changing the meaning of the original, I'm just making it flow. I'm actually going to use brackets to establish their infant's sense of security and well-being. Talking and singing to the baby and calling her by name and improve her development. The parent should respond to the baby both when she is upset and when she is happy. Okay, so as you can see, I took my notes, I pushed them together in a paragraph after putting them in an order that I thought made sense, and then I made them into sentences. So if you have notes within your outline and you have them organized well, drafting can be as simple as making your notes into complete sentences. Now I'm far from finished here. I should reread this a few times, especially after I've written the entire paper, to see how it flows, to see if the organization still makes sense. Another thing I'll look at is in-text citations. I will not need Johnson after both of these, but just the end one. But for now, I want to leave it like it is because I might end up putting some information in between here. And I can also go back and see, do I want to include this information with this paragraph or a separate one? So that's just a quick snapshot of what the drafting process could look like.